Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Othercide. We have a survival mission that we need to do. So we will bring I think 2 shooters, right? Yeah, Joe for sure. I think I'll bring 2 shooters. I just want to buff up Helena a little bit. I feel like Helena is a bit weak. Okay, I don't have V-tie anyway. Okay, I'll get V-tie after this. Okay. Yeah, okay, good.
This will not stand.
I might bring a Blade Master for a ritual mission. Yeah. So Joe with 2 Blade Masters. I think that would be a good
They
for the
caught us
ritual mission.
unawares. Joy will walk these streets again.
Okay, so this map, the evac zone is generally up the top, either here or there. It's rarely at the bottom. It's very rare, but it can happen. I have to burst there, but
Impressive.
if I had sidestep, I wouldn't have to do that.
Memories once locked away from us.
Yeah, taking advantage of that 40% damage buff.
Blessed are those who heed the call. We go where we are called.
Striking.
We need to take care of them, otherwise they will immobilize us. So that's really annoying.
They worship torture and call it science.
Yeah, they will immobilize us, which will be really annoying.
Stand back or be caught in regret.
Okay, that's a reasonably good position. We want them to be in that position. No, I'm not sure about this one, so I'm gonna do it. Anyway.
I pray for your redemption.
Shred them down. Memories once locked away from us. Shred them down. Striking. Memories once locked away from us. The veil grows weaker, his power stronger. They want to trap us here. They collect pieces of broken souls. It will reap what suffering has sown. Flesh is its canvas.
Okay, Joe is not in the best possible position. Ah, how I wish I had Wrathful Rain here. Oh, just able to get out. That's so good. She's a bit low on health.
Blessed are those who heed the call.
What new horrors must we face?
It's time to leave. It's a bit of a weaker team, and Joe did take some damage, but it's okay. Yeah, the Savages and the Ravengers are really annoying because they have very high initiative and large movement radius. Although they don't do a lot of damage,
His creed promises
they are
to
still really annoying.
flourish. No matter what, we will find our own. Another threat has come to an end. This time.
Okay, it's time to test our theory. So... 698 out of 700, okay? So it's time to test our theory. I think maybe I'll go with Helena. It's time to test our theory. Chris is 2 XP off, so let's test our theory. Let's do this hunt mission and then run away from it.
Before the end.
And see what happens. Yeah. And also it will be able to get us to test out how difficult this particular mission is and what kind of units to bring. This should be a reasonably easy mission.
I wonder if the child understood the collapsing world around him.
The only thing is...
Shred them down. Memories once locked away from us.
Okay.
No more false prophets.
Oh, you're going down, buddy. Sidestep is so
I
good.
revel in her strength. More followers of his twisted creed. It will reap what suffering has sown. Impressive. They want to trap us here.
Let's quit the mission after killing this guy. Let's see if we gain any XP or anything. Or do we gain anything? Well, I guess we'll check it out.
I revel in her strength.
Okay, I pressed the wrong button. Let's see if we gain any XP, or we just don't gain anything. I wonder if we gain any memories or anything, if there's a point to do this. Because Chris is only 2 XP off, so if it says you gain some XP, no, you don't gain any XP.
His creed
See?
promises strength. Whatever you decide, no matter
see,
what, we
you
will
see.
find our own.
XP gain 88, but it looks like you didn't gain any XP. But Chris did unlock a trait. Damage against cultist creature plus 10%. Yeah, Chris did get a new trait, but you don't gain any XP. It seems. Alright, it's good to know. Yeah, I want a stronger team later. Because I just want Grace's damage.
We must
Grace
prepare
does
to
a lot
pay
more
any
damage.
price.
So we'll have to do one of these missions. I prefer to do the more difficult mission. So if you don't if you're not successful with the mission, then you don't gain any XP. It says you gain XP, but it looks like you don't gain any XP. It does unlock you traits, so it does unlock you something. So it's not a complete waste of time. Like, it's not a total complete waste of time. Yeah, it's not a total waste of time. Okay. Wow, that's actually quite good damage. I'll lose 50 health. It's probably okay. It won't make any huge difference.
Striking.
Only a devil would block our holy sacrament. With those legs, those lips.
Okay.
Impressive. More followers of his twisted creed. They collect pieces of broken souls.
Okay, they're definitely not going for... I think Grace is able to take care of this. Ah, I forgot something. Oh, crap. Ada's gonna take damage. Yeah, that's stupid of me. That's just stupid of me.
arms and repent your wicked ways.
The veil grows weaker. His power stronger.
I can't move as well. Yeah, that sucks.
Impressive. Memories once locked away from us. A bitter victory. Memories once locked away from us.
I'll probably win this. You know, it's a one-on-one.
I pray for your
Yeah.
redemption.
Memories once locked away
That
from
was
us.
silly. I should have initiative pushed him. I forgot it was a delayed attack. Protected Force is so good. It can do that. Hey. Hey, bro. I still beat you. Alright, GG.
Exquisite.
We lost 2 characters, but it's okay. We can probably start a new game because we didn't do so well. Anyway, so
His creed promises
Yeah,
strength
we
won't
didn't do
shackle
so
my
well.
No matter what, we will find our own.
probably we just start a new game. It's only on day 8. It's not a huge problem. I think the issue there was just forgotten about some critical things. One of the critical things I forgot was that it was a delayed attack from Ada. And yeah. So it was a delayed attack and I had to initiative push that guy. So
What will you remember now?
that was the problem. Hold on. Let's create 2 more daughters. Germinate daughter.
Give life to our daughters.
Chris.
Please, guide her well. Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
You know, Joe was quite important. Yeah, the penance mission also took a lot out of me because it was very difficult. it was a very difficult mission, and also
Careful.
it just didn't go as
You
well
want
as
my
I planned
scalpel
it.
to slip into
You know?
innocent flesh.
Yeah, and Chris wasn't particularly useful in that penance mission as well, because he wasn't level 5. He didn't have the sidestep. If he had sidestep, it would have been a lot better.
Here the legions invaded and dragged this city into purgatory.
Lucky I get to move first. There's a douchey place to get spawned in.
No mercy. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
It's just 2 scavengers. Yeah. We just want to be 1 tower away from them melee range. 1 tower away. Shoot the one furthest away.
A bitter victory. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
There's a specific reason why I'm doing this.
Impressive.
There's a very good reason why I'm doing this. Okay?
You can't stop progress. The cure will be found.
Okay. A sound and damage, backstab. It wasn't necessary, but so sometimes you can put your character in a position where it's easy for enemies to get for your allies to get a backstab. So that was a good position. See, if I didn't move Jill, I wouldn't have gotten that backstab. I mean, it wasn't necessary, but it was just something that you can do.
Suffering
Particularly,
has lost the link here.
I didn't have extra
For
AP, but if I had extra AP, that's something that you could do. I mean, immovable stance will be super effective against those little enemies,
Our daughters ate
the
to
scavengers,
battle the next nightmare.
and also to some degree the ravengers. But you have to know that they are going to target you. If they don't target you, then it's not as useful, right? Because maybe they don't target you. Do you know what I mean? Maybe they don't target.
We must prepare to pay any price.
Maybe they don't target your units. Maybe they are going to target someone else. So it's not that useful. And sometimes they will not purposely. Enemies will not move into your melee range. So It's useful in
We
certain
delve
sense,
deep into the dark corners.
but it's also not that useful. It's like it's situational, right? So in certain situations, it's very useful. In other situations, not. Yeah, these guys are more dangerous. So I go fight with them. Chris, you go help out. These plague butchers are quite dangerous. Maybe not dangerous anymore.
A clean cut.
Okay, desire. You can shift your direction, I think. Okay, just check how much damage Chris does. 925. Okay, yeah, there's no chance that they're gonna be able to survive this, right? No way. Anyway, Joe can help out. Yeah, that was a
Flawless.
mistake I did. I got Ada killed as well.
A bitter victory.
It was a stupid mistake.
Shatter them.
Yeah, come right up, gents. They want to target Chris really bad. Cool, reinforce armor.
Will the poor one's suffering never end?
You can't stop progress. The cure will be found. You can't stop progress. The cure will be found.
How would you know the cure will be found? What about if it doesn't get found?
Flawless. They worship torture and call it
I don't think they
science.
can act before me, right? Okay, so you gotta always check their melee range. Just one tile away. That must be pretty frustrating to be one tile away. Okay.
No mercy.
Okay, Chris. You know what I need to do. Doesn't matter actually. The plague butchers do attack twice
Impressive.
in close range. So that was well
Shatter
played.
them.
GG.
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Yeah, and I didn't waste too much time as well on that mission. So Chris, Desire, and Jill.
Come what may,
Chris
we
is
will
level
slow
3.
suffering's progress. Another threat has come to an end. This time. What memory has this agony uncovered?
Germinator daughter.
Give life to our
Sometimes all you
daughters.
have to do is make one mistake and that's it. And you get your whole squad wiped.
Please, guide her well.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Now,
Okay, so we
unleash
get
her
this.
on any who stand in her way.
We give this to Jill. Actually, armor reduction makes a huge difference. You might think armor reduction is not that of a big deal, but it is a big deal. Trust me. It does make it.
What
It makes
more
a
must be
difference.
sacrificed before the end.
Yeah, because the boss counterattacks, there's no point bringing a Blade Master. Although Blade Masters can dish out a lot of damage, so 2 Shield Bearers and 1 Soul Slinger is the best.
How many have died to appease suffering's ambition? How many more?
Okay, so we will position our daughters in distinctive ways to see in this particular team what are they going to go for. It will become pretty obvious who the Ravengers are gonna go for. Okay, they go for Ada, it looks like. This will confirm it. Yep, they will start attacking Ada. That's good. For reference in the future, it will be useful.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture. Shred them down.
Yeah, this is better. This is more guaranteed. The other one's not guaranteed.
One less to plague the innocent. What new horrors must we face?
No, it's okay. Celeste can. May as well. There's no reason not to do it. Yeah, first era.
I revel in her strength.
Welcome to the stream, by the way. First era. I'm starting a new game. I have one more game that I'm on day 35. I just didn't want to fight the final boss. I had to.
They worship torture.
There was a couple of missions where I nearly failed, so I just want to start a new run. Have a slightly different build of characters to my other run. I also have another game at day 32 where I got stuck at a mission, and I just can't beat that mission without taking some serious damage. I could beat the mission, but I would take a lot of damage. It's a dodgy mission where in the beginning you just take damage. Like, it depends how your characters are spawned. There's like a random element. If you spawn in the wrong position, you just automatically take damage. There's absolutely no way to avoid it. Like, you can't move your character. You just take damage in the beginning. I mean, you can move the bright soul. That's about it. And where you move the bright soul is actually important. So if you move to the wrong location, you can have a character dying. So yeah, that's that mission.
Shatter them.
So yeah, oh nice. Yeah, I've tried. Trust me, I've had to restart over many times. It's a very difficult game. If you're not used to it, it will take you. It has got a very steep learning curve, so take it easy. You will fail a couple of times, but you can reset missions. For example, you can quit to the menu. For example, now I can quit to the menu and just restart from the beginning of the mission. But obviously, you can't change characters. So only one enemy remaining. You can also run away from missions as well. There are some missions that have penalty. Like this type of mission, it doesn't have penalty if you run away. Well, apart from the fact that your daughter can't be used for the day. But yeah. It's very different to XCOM. I mean, you will find it very soon how different it's to XCOM. Like, it has some similarity to XCOM for sure. But timeline management is important. Whoa. Okay, penance mission. Maybe we would do the. Okay. So this is a difficult. Actually, this is not that difficult a mission. So XCOM is a lot about positioning, but this game is positioning is important, but timeline management is the most important thing. Later on, you have buffs that you can delay enemies' initiative for a certain amount of time. I recommend you equipping that for the final era. Yeah, it looks similar, but it's totally different. Don't get deceived. I thought it's similar to XCOM, and I failed many times playing like XCOM. Yeah, and also the game has a lot of glitches. And some glitches, I'm not sure if it's intentionally put there. I feel like they intentionally put there because I don't know if it's a glitch, but it's like, it's some weird stuff. I don't know how to explain it, but there's certain in-depth game mechanics that kind of doesn't make any sense. So you have to watch your timeline. It's super important. The timeline is the most important thing in this game. If you don't manage it properly, you die. I mean, cover is something. There are certain, so like these kind of things are not cover, but they are cover. Like you can block enemy line of sight. So there is line of sight. You can block line of sight. So it's kind of important to run away from enemy attacks by just getting out of their line of sight. It will be very important later on. There are some tough enemies later on, trust me, in the 5th era. Like, it's nasty. There are some nasty enemies. And the only way I was able to beat them was having initiative pushing skills. So you can... they call memories, basically buff on a particular skill, and you can keep pushing enemy back the timeline. Yeah, there's some pretty horrendously difficult missions. Okay, I didn't know there was a script death, but I know a lot of places there's a mission in the 5th era. I think it's a rescue mission. I can't remember where it's at, but
Should I say acolytes?
it's one of the maps where you're kind of forced to take damage depending on where you're spawned. It's really dodgy, actually. Oh, also, do not defeat the 3rd boss too quick. If you defeat the 3rd boss too quickly, you won't get your Scythe Dancer. You will lose a character. Yeah, if you defeat the 3rd boss too quickly, you will lose a character. And there's a way to do it. It's quite easy. Well, I mean, after you find out, it's quite easy. So all you have to do is use Menacing Stance. It's super powerful. It's completely OP'd, that skill. Well, I mean, when you use it properly, it's very powerful. Okay, well. You ran into a bad position there.
No mercy.
Well, that did a lot of damage, actually. So don't defeat the 3rd boss too quickly. I did it in one of my runs. Yeah, and I defeated the boss too quickly. And I lost a character. The first time that happened, the game crashed, actually. So, when you defeat the 3rd boss too quickly. Basically, you do it before she can complete her 3rd transfiguration. So try not to do that.
Bleed them dry.
Oh yeah, it will take you a while to get it. There are some difficult things. Okay, so and there are also difficult decisions because you can't heal your character, so you're forced to do certain things. Do I want more? No, I don't want to move my units up. I will wait. So, but do not defeat the 3rd boss too quickly. Just trust me.
Will the poor one's suffering
That's,
never end?
Okay. Alright, I was stupid. I aimed at the wrong character. So see, this guy goes first. So now I have the burst,
victory.
which isn't very good. So I will push it. Yeah, I'll push you back the timeline. Yeah, there's some difficult decisions you have to make. Some are really see, this kind of thing that looks like cover is actually not cover. But there are things that are cover. Well, they're not really cover like XCOM, but they just block line of sight.
Striking.
The first boss, you just have 2 shield bearers and 1 soul slinger, and you should be able to do the first boss pretty easily. And also, you can spam shadow rounds as well. Trust me, get shadow rounds. It's critically important.
They worship torture.
There are some skills that are not very useful. Like, they're useful, but they're not that useful. They're sort of only useful in certain situations, but there are skills that are always useful. So shadow rounds are always useful. So I recommend you get that on all your range units. It's very important. Okay, so I have a choice to let them come forward. Okay, I might let them do that because I have 2 range units. I could charge Desire up there. No, I'm not going to do that. I'll wait for them to come into my melee range. Yeah, they'll probably buff, but I have ways to deal with that. Okay, I just need to check the end of their melee range. Particularly this guy. This guy is more dangerous because he has high initiative. Yeah, but trust me, health penalty skills are effing useful. I'm telling you. Trust me, they're useful. Like Wrathful Rain is useful because you can escape from being immobilized. But trust me, the health draining skills are super useful. Like they're health draining for a reason. Because man, they're ridiculously. Is a skill you get on Blade Masters. It's like Shadow Rounds in melee, and you can hit. I think I hit for maybe 1,000 damage once. So what you do is you combo with Shadow Rounds. You hit once with your Blade Master, Shadow Rounds proc, and then Menacing Stance. I think that did like 8,000 damage or something. Some ridiculous amount of damage. On the enemy. And that was against the boss, so the boss was destroyed. That's how I killed the 3rd boss very quickly. I wasn't even like, yeah, that's how you do it. Okay, I don't want to be near that. You want to be 1 tile from the end of their melee range. Yeah, the healing style sucks, but believe me, health training skills are useful. Okay, we'll just sit tight. So, yeah, and yes, you have to sacrifice daughters to heal others, but trust me. See, I can't lightning strike here because this thing actually somehow blocks line of sight. Okay, so I will. Okay, so this guy can't come around here, but he can come around here. So, all right, we'll just wait. Also, like another skill you should consider is sidestep. Sidestep is super useful. Don't avoid that skill. Okay, I blocked in my bright soul. That was silly on me.
Progress has its setbacks.
You got lots of armor, but
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
and also protected force. You will pick between protected force and spirit haste. Protected force is actually really useful in certain situations. It's very useful. It's like what do you mean? Where's what from? Yeah, and also there's no friendly damage, so you don't need to worry about this. Australia. Whereabouts in Canada? Toronto? Yeah, okay, I'll kill your armor. And also armor reduction is really useful in the early game. Okay. We'll just move up. Cool, cool. Thanks.
How foolish my fears.
So whereabouts are you up to in the game? Are you near the end or are you still around the beginning? Okay, I'm gonna move my characters up a bit. This particular mission is actually not that difficult. There is a mission in the Shore of Giants. That's a really difficult mission. Also, I really hate the second boss as well. The second boss is super annoying.
Progress has its setbacks.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
Memories of another life. God.
Yeah, I'm not sure why people don't like this game. I actually really enjoy it. There are frustrating moments in this game. There's like frustrating moments. There's less frustrating moments in XCOM for me. There are really frustrating moments in this game, particularly when your enemies dodge. I had an enemy dodge 3 85% hits simultaneously. That sucked. And I lost a character. So, because of that. Okay, don't block. Cool. Be aware of the second boss. It's pretty difficult. I still get nervous fighting the second boss, despite beating him many times. He, yeah. So, but, the second boss is pretty difficult, in my opinion. So I'm just parking my characters all here. There's a trigger point around here. So if you characters move past here, there's a trigger point. There's also enemies that will spawn behind me. So...
What new horrors must we face?
And some enemies spawn here. Oh, well, only one guy? Yeah, well... Okay, I blocked my characters in. And don't be silly like me to block characters in, because it can't happen.
The new shift has just arrived.
I see, I see. So... Yeah, I got this game on sale as well. It was like 50% off or something. I can't remember, but yeah, I'm not sure why this game isn't that popular. I have no idea. It has some similarities to Dark Souls as well, like the fact that you have to keep failing in order to win. But there are some aspects of this game that's really annoying. So... But yeah, believe me, the enemies scale very quickly. Like, they are... have you ever played a game called... I think it's called Phoenix Squad? I can't remember the exact name, but... it's like XCOM, but you fight aliens. Yeah, pretty much. Well, not really aliens, but it's a bit like XCOM.
Flawless.
I don't know how to describe it, but it's similar to this game because as you move,
Memories of
every
another
tile
life.
you move, it consumes
Guard them
X
well.
amount of AP. XCOM is a bit different. XCOM is like you either normal move or you dash, right? There's nothing sort of in between. But I think Phoenix Squad has something similar to this. Okay, I'm just skipping turns because I want to kill that guy. I don't need to. Yeah, I think it's called Phoenix Squad. I can't remember the exact name, but it's a bit like XCOM. But
What new horrors must we face?
yeah, but it's complicated in a different way because but trust me, later on, you want to just initiative push people. So you want to get abilities to initiative push,
The poor
and
one's suffering never ends.
you want to add memories that just initiative push people. Because when you initiative push enemies, you can get to a point where enemies can't act. Basically, you just keep pushing them back. Especially useful on your Soul Slinger. I see. There's also a game called Star Renegade, which is quite good. Yeah, and Star Renegade is also similar to this game in terms of like it has a timeline that you have to manage. It's like, and you can also push people back the timeline. So, but you just have to get used to timeline management
Another
in this
terror
game.
to haunt us.
Okay, Joe, goodbye. Oh, trust me, you will need it. And you only get... Slam is the only attack you get. Later on, you get another attack that does that. But you get memories that do that. Basically, like buffs to your skill that does that. Trust me,
Write
later
them
on
down.
you need it. It makes the gameplay much easier. Otherwise, you could get in a situation you just can't beat the game. So... I didn't actually know how useful
How foolish
initiative
my
pushing
fears.
attacks were. So in the beginning, I didn't use them, and I had a very, very strong team. I had a very strong characters, but I just couldn't beat the mission, and I didn't understand why I couldn't beat the mission. Later on, I had another team. It was a bit weaker team, but had many initiative pushing attacks. Everybody had initiative push attacks, and I will push 15, 20, 25 initiative units, and I steamrolled the enemy. It was just total opposite. The enemies couldn't even act. They moved to your range, and then that's it. They could not act. Particularly initiative push on AoE attacks. That's, yeah. As long as you can make sure your enemies group together in an AoE, there's nothing they
Let
can
her
do.
flourish.
It doesn't work against bosses. To us, it works against bosses, but it's not good at using against bosses because it can mess up the timeline, and it's not really good. You want to avoid it with bosses because you can't initiative push bosses as well. They kind of block you. Yeah, they stop you from. So there's Wrathful Rain and Shadow Rounds, right? So you might think Shadow Rounds cost 5% HP, but man, it's so powerful. And Shadow Rounds stack with another Shadow Round. So yeah, sure. And Shadow Round stack with Shadow Round. So if you had two Soul Slingers, they will Shadow Round. So when you hit once, you can hit twice. And Shadow Rounds is really good against AoE with AoE skills. Cool. Alright, after this game, I'll definitely add you. Don't worry. Yeah, but Wrathful Ring is really good because Wrathful Ring has an ability to escape from being immobilized. So there are enemies later on that can immobilize you, but you can still escape target immobilization with this. So it's really good as well. It's actually a difficult choice. I always traditionally go for Shadow Rounds. Also, immovable stance is really good in some situations as well. Particularly when those really small enemies, the scavengers, it's really useful. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Lightning Strike. Gonna create another daughter.
Give life to our daughters.
We're gonna call you. I can't remember.
Please,
we're gonna call you.
guide her well.
We're gonna call you Rebecca.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
What? Why you don't? Oh, okay, because you're level 3 and you didn't have Shadow Rounds. Okay, cool. Yeah, and also, I used to play Resident Evil a lot, so I'm naming my characters after Resident Evil characters as well. Obviously, Ada, Rebecca, and Jill as well. Yeah, and also Claire is apparently unnamed, so like
What more
sometimes when you
sacrificed
choose
before the
random
end?
names, you can get her name as well. So. Alright, thanks for joining the stream.
We delve deep into the dark corners.
Okay, so okay, so this is a good opportunity to see who the scavengers is gonna attack. Ada, you stay here. Sure, move up. And Rebecca, you move up as well. Okay, so they're definitely attacking Ada. That's good. Still don't really understand how the game decides who they're going to attack. Yeah, I don't really understand. Guaranteed damage.
Striking.
Yeah, maybe I'll kill you first. If I fail, then I can armor buff. I'll hit you.
Shatter them.
Claire. Oh, look. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Do not keep dodging.
I revel in her strength.
Okay, so they dodged 3 out of 6 hits. So statistically, that's very rare. So from the percentage wise, they should dodge 3 out of approximately 2 out of 9 hits. So
What new horrors must we face?
Okay, so who's the stronger unit here?
The new shift has just arrived.
Okay, Rebecca, you do the honors. Because you're level 1, you need to lead first.
No mercy. They worship torture and call it science.
Oh look, invisible enemy. He's got invincibility, you know? Sorry, he's got invisibility. Okay, this guy, so the first time we will be able to defeat all the enemies. We can't defeat
Shatter them.
What the hell am I talking about? Okay, Ada, lightning strike this guy.
Progress has its setbacks.
What about if you manage to kill all the enemies? That's why I didn't move forward. Oh, look. Invisible enemy. I wonder if I get a bonus for killing an invisible enemy.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Alright, just want to save that clip to show the whole world an invisible enemy. There's obviously a bug.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress. It is
Okay,
done.
let's go to the next stage.
But what falls today
We still
may
have
rise again tomorrow.
we can fight the boss if we
Time
want to. We are not going to fight the boss. Not now, maybe
What
a bit
will you
later.
remember now?
So we will bring our standard team, which is Chris, Jill, and what was the other guy? Desire. There's also Dusty, right?
Take away his tools
Is
of
it Dusty?
torture.
No, that's Desire. Why I call her Dusty? I don't understand. Like Destiny. I think there is there is a character you can get a name called Destiny. I'm pretty sure. Because you can get Miracle, I remember.
These statues remember no victory, no heroes, only pain.
Yeah, I remember this particular mission. He's target locking me. Okay,
Whatever
bye-bye.
we can to prevent this torture. Memories of another life. Guard them well. Exquisite.
Okay, good. Lightning strike can one-shot these guys.
Another terror to haunt us.
Bleed them dry.
I
Okay,
revel
maybe
in
we'll
her
have
strength.
Desire to come back. Because these little guys gonna cause me trouble. Now they're weak, but they have high initiative, and they have high dodge. And they have large movement radius as well. And they're really annoying.
They collect pieces of
Okay,
broken
good to know that
soldiers.
they're going for Chris. It's always good to know. Look, they're reinforcing armor, you know? They're taking this seriously.
It will reap what suffering
Okay,
has
we
sown.
have to take this guy seriously as well.
The veil grows weaker. Power stronger. Impressive. Memories of another life. Guard them well. No mercy. Memories
Okay,
of another
we'll have
life.
them run around the map.
Guard them well.
See, they are absolutely going to attack Chris. So we know this. We're going to manipulate this situation to our advantage. We need to kill these guys first.
Shred them down.
I'm thinking about this because I go just he goes just before I do. It's probably okay. I don't mind taking some damage because otherwise I will have to take damage. Yeah, okay, that damage is wasted. But Desire can go. Okay. Yeah, that damage was a bit wasted on Chris. But I can't kill him. The question is, do I need shadow rounds? It would be nice, but it's not necessary, I don't think.
Flawless.
We'll just keep pushing.
How foolish my fears.
Yeah, it was totally unnecessary damage.
Memories of another life.
But I
Guard
suppose
them
how
well.
else was I gonna do this?
Whatever we can to prevent this torture. Memories of another life. Guard them well. I revel in her strength. Memories of another life. Guard them well. More of his doctors.
Okay,
Or should I say acolytes?
Joe was a winner there. Okay, Design and
Shatter
Chris
them.
one piece each, okay? Like, you might think a lot they losing armor is not that important, but man, it's important. Yeah, it makes a huge
You
difference.
can't stop progress. The cure will be found.
Now, I'm gonna give Design the kill.
Progress has its
Okay.
setbacks.
Either way, somebody was gonna take some damage. Yeah, so look, I probably would have been able to get away with it if I've optimized my position better. Maybe not to move Chris so far up.
Come what may, we will
You know?
slow suffering's progress.
Maybe that would have been
Suffering
the better
has lost
choice.
the link here. For now.
But that was a difficult mission, no matter how you say it. Yeah, let's go with Rebecca. That was a difficult mission.
Farewell, daughters.
That was more difficult mission than I thought. Because I thought it was going to be a reasonably easy mission until the big guys showed up. Yeah, they mess up things because the big guy can move and then leap 10 blocks. So their range becomes then unpredictable. They can leap,
Wretched stench
attack.
to mark a
Yeah.
vile horror.
They are unpredictable with what they're going to do. Okay, everybody park behind her. Well, they have pretty phenomenal range. Really got to be careful of them. Ada, just move yourself up.
A bitter victory.
Okay, that's pretty important. Because if they leap, right? They can't get you. Because then they will do the crush. It's heaps more annoying.
A clean cut.
The doctor has sent a new atrocity.
Yeah. Ada can't hold out there forever. She needs some help. There's 2 more enemies that will spawn. So just be careful of that.
It will reap what suffering has sown. The doctor has sent a new atrocity. They worship torture and call it science. Exquisite.
Okay. I could interception shot, or I could just tank it. Maybe I just tank it. It's not gonna do any damage. He still did a fair amount of damage.
You can't stop progress. The cure will be found.
he still did like a decent amount of damage.
Shred them down.
Like he didn't do a lot, but he still did like 60 something damage.
Memories of another life.
So maybe interruption
Guard
shot
them
would
well.
be the better thing to do. Yeah, maybe. So we will flank him. Yeah, maybe interruption shot was a better choice. Don't even know whether it actually intercepts that attack. What about if it doesn't intercept? What happens then? You're gonna take a ton of damage. Not worth it, right? It's only 63 damage, so it's not that bad. It could be a lot worse. So, you know, I use Blacksmith's Grace, it takes 50 HP.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress. Though the danger passes, we must prepare for the next. Suffering manifests again. We must rise to face it.
Rescue. It's pretty simple. Chris, Joe, and Desire. Maybe I don't go with Desire, because Desire... What day is this? This is the 5th day, right? Like, can Desire even get to... Like, can Desire even get to, what do you call it? I'm just gonna still go with Shadow Rounds. So we'll just get 2 more daughters, I think. Maybe don't need.
Give life to our daughters. Please, guide her well. Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way. Give life to our daughters.
Yeah.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
Chris, Joe. I could go with Desire. Alternative, I could go with this. Wow, Joe's really squishy. I only have 700 HP. I could go someone like Chu. Is it better to have a range unit than a melee unit? That's a question. It's $1 million question, right? I think range units are better, right? However, Desire can really tank, so like I can do a lot of damage with this particular team. Like I can do pretty good damage with this team. Joe can shred armor and Celeste would do epic amount of damage.
Take away his tools of torture.
But that also means the big guys, the Reapers, gonna cause us a lot of problem. You don't get them early on, so and armor is not a problem because Joe can shred armor, and then Celeste would do a ton of damage. So, and plus they can double shadow rounds, which is really powerful.
The city. They trapped the healthy within.
Double shadow rounds, yeah. Makes a big difference. Alright, it says it only did 80 some damage, but it didn't. It did like heaps more.
Shatter them.
So, no idea what happened there.
Memories of another life. Guard them well. No mercy. Exquisite.
Alright, let's just hope Chris can take the hit to the face. Yeah, the sound and damage. We would go for the sound and damage.
Flawless. Memories of another life. Guard them well. More of his doctors. Or should I say acolytes? They worship torture and call it science.
Bleed them dry.
Okay. We need to get up there quickly.
Shred them down. Memories of another life. Guard them well. They collect pieces.
I think they will go for Chris. I'm pretty sure that they will do that.
Exquisite. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
The new shift has just arrived.
I'm pretty sure they will go for Chris. That's who they went last time. Could be completely wrong though.
They worship torture.
Feels like I would be wrong about this, right? But then what?
Shred them down. A bitter victory. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Okay.
A bitter victory.
Chris did good damage. It's time for everybody to leave. I don't know. I mean, you could buy all of them, but it's kind of counterproductive.
The veil grows weaker, his power stronger.
Not yet. Don't evac yet.
No mercy.
Now Chris need to evac.
Will the poor one's suffering never end?
But okay.
It will reap what suffering has sown.
We'll kill them all. I actually killed once. I think I killed all the enemies that spawned. It was a great effort. I think it was okay. It wasn't as difficult as I thought. In the early game, it's possible, but not the late game. The late game, I don't think is possible.
No mercy. foolish my fears.
Okay, let's leave.
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Yeah. Later on, Chris will get sidestep, and you can get an armor buff with sidestep that gives you 200 armor every time you sidestep. That's gonna be super useful. Yeah.
Come what may,
Kinda looking
we will
forward to that
slow
one.
suffering's progress. Together,
Can
you
we
are
get more than
stronger.
one mission? Can we?
Suffering
mission?
sends monsters. We will send our daughters.
Survival and hunt. Alright. I feel like Helena should go on the hunt mission. Joe is super squishy though. I guess Joe can take like one hit. So I can bring Ada, Ada, Desire. Ada, Desire, and Jill. I'm not sure I want to carry a level 1 character, but
Farewell, daughters.
I do have Chris, which is super strong.
They want us for their experiments.
Here, we cut and slice and skin for study.
We go here. I think they will go for Chris. I can't be sure though. Oh yeah, they're going for Chris.
A bitter victory.
Clean cut.
Yeah, evac zone could be any of these. But likely it's going to be near the top rather than the bottom.
I revel in her strength. No mercy. Memories of another life. Guard them well. The veil grows weaker. His power stronger.
You can't stop progress. The cure will be found.
One less to plague the innocent.
Okay.
Shatter them. It will reap what suffering has sown. I revel in her strength. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
That was lucky. You know, it could be a lot worse. I suppose it.
The veil grows weaker. His power stronger. Will the poor one's suffering never end? Flawless. They worship torture and call it science.
Yeah, we could fight them, but to what end?
They worship torture and call it science.
I think the big guy was the most dangerous.
Progress has its setbacks. Progress has its setbacks.
We'll stay close to the evac zone so we can always evac.
A clean cut.
We're always one tower away from the evac zone. There's only 2 enemies, but we are not going to go away from the evac zone.
Exquisite.
So we let them come towards us. Always. So we stay in the evac zone. We just skip turns until they come towards us.
One less to plague the innocent.
Let's see what else spawns. We just want to have a look. It'll be interesting to see as well.
What new horrors must we face? The Doctor has sent a new atrocity.
We don't need to stay that
Collect
long
pieces
here.
of broken souls.
These guys are harder to handle. They make you want to leave, because they spawn very strong enemies.
One less to plague the innocent.
We're out. Goodbye. Yeah, it might be possible to do this, and no, at some point I would say, yeah, it was a good idea, but not now. Because the enemies are very strong, and it's just not worth it. There's no reason to do this. Okay,
Let her
Chris is level
flourish.
5, which is awesome.
Another threat has come to an end. What will you remember now?
Sidestep. Yeah, armor reduction. So we will bring Celeste, Cindy, and okay, Ada, Desire, and Truth. Yeah, I guess this will be the team.
Take away his tools of torture.
So this is a theater. Actually, you should look around this map. The map is designed quite interesting. You know.
What they did to this child. What forces they arrayed against an innocent.
Look, a lot of people watching. Very interesting, right? Plague Doctor.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Okay. This is obviously done on purpose for this particular reason.
Shred them down. A bitter victory. Impressive. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Okay, I'm getting an internet quality not sufficient to keep up the stream. So if the stream drop out, I'll just reset the stream. It's a good time to finish soon as well. this will be
To
interesting to see
collect
who they go
pieces
for.
of broken
Celeste.
souls.
So what about if I had Celeste and Chris?
Exquisite. More of his doctors. Or should I say acolytes? Flawless.
It's a bold move. It's a very bold move. But I think it's gonna pay off. They can't dodge
Shred
that
them
as well.
down.
There's no way to dodge that.
Striking. Shred them down.
Yeah, there's no way to dodge that. So that's the difficulty.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress. It is done. But what falls today may rise again tomorrow. What will you remember now?
Maybe I should have picked the immovable stance. I don't know. Okay, anyway, so let's buff our units slightly. Armor destruction. Just 1 second. Right, we will confront the boss.
They will fall, or we will.
1 second, I just want to make sure I buff up Jill a little bit. Just a bit. I mean, it's gonna be useful.
They will fall, or we will. They will fall, or we will.
Yeah, I guess one of us will fall.
Farewell, daughters.
Our research must continue.
A monument to terror. They destroyed a child and called it mercy.
Look the way he's like, you know, his head is like wobbling. So crazy.
striking.
That death animation is just... There's something wrong with it. There's something wrong with that death animation. I wonder what can cut through 500 armor. Now you have to kill the caretakers. There's no reason not to do it. I can't think of a situation where the caretaker would be like you could beat it without taking care of the caretakers. Maybe there's a way to do it. I just don't think there is. They always move towards the boss. So they won't attack you. Even though you're in range, they have to move towards the boss. No, you will kill him. That's the problem.
Shatter them. Shatter them. No mercy.
Okay, we have to think about this carefully. So we have to hold on a second.
Memories
Okay,
of another life.
so that's it for
Guard them
tonight.
well.
Yeah, we singly got the kill, so that was really great. You know. I mean, Ada got the kill, and Ada moved to level 5. Desire is level 4, almost level 5, so the surgeon has been vanquished. Ada is also at level something. What's Ada at level? Ada is also at level 5, so everybody is doing well.
Continue on.
We have a
Or we
rescue
will
mission,
never escape
and we
this
have a penance
convergence
mission.
in space and time.
Yeah, not excited by any of those. 1 second. Where's the penance mission? On the quarantine bridge? Yeah, okay. Not the most exciting mission. So we put Saving Grace and Jill Spirit Haste. Probably we give Armor. Anyway, thanks all for watching. I do appreciate the view. I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.